Okay, welcome everyone to this introduction to networking tools required for IT enthusiasts or IT administrators or IT security analysts. So, whatever your role is, you have some needs to understand your IT infrastructure, running applications, connected devices. So, some other cases you want to know the status of the environment, to know the recommendation to profile to help improve on the resilience of infrastructure, security, posture. So there are various tools for performing these explorations and auditing. And so we're starting with Nmap. Nmap, as the name implies, is the network mapper. So it's used for exploring networks and performing security auditing, so you know the existing devices, the running application and services, the versions of these application services, to know whether they're up to date, whether they require patches, and whether they're even vulnerable to some exploits. So you check with CVSS, that's a common vulnerability secure scoring system that's used to understand the level of severity of vulnerability found in applications and services. So for Nmap, basically, you get to send some signals to the running devices to retrieve information. So there are various information that you might want to investigate, and depending on what your needs are, there are options available. So at the basic, Nmap is a command line tool. There is a GUI version called Nmap. If you want to know that up, so Nmap at the basic runs from the command line, and the tool allows you to inspect by providing additional values. So if you're not sure what to do, if you're on Nmap just on its own, it displays the helpful tips for how to get started to using Nmap. So you can see the user syntax here. It has Nmap and some other additional parameters. So in, in addition to Nmap, one important parameter that you must specify is target specification. As you may understand, Nmap is used for exploring networks. So if you have a map command, you have to provide basic information like the IP address, the host name, or the network address that you want to investigate. So in this case, you need at least the target specification, the scan type, and options, and we're looking at those in details depending on what information you want. But if you provide only the target specification, that's either the host name or IP network, Nmap would retrieve the running services based on open ports. So you see that now. But before we even go into getting to practicalize this, it's important to emphasize that when making use of networking tools, you need to understand the implications, as some tools like Nmap are very invasive. They could disrupt the network environment, so you need permission before performing any kind of exploration using these tools. So Nmap is an active reconnaissance tool, so it sends traffic crafted packets into the network environment. So the traffic of Nmap could disrupt the regular flow of user traffic. So this should be performed during off-peak period when lesser users are making use of the infrastructure. So make sure you have the right permission, otherwise it could be considered illegal, and legal consequences for such actions. So Nmap at the basics requires a target specification, as I mentioned. So this is my virtual environment, so I did not require any permission except the one I got myself. So the target specified here, one, I'm going to specify the IP address of a running machine, and that's it on the screen. Is 10.6.6.13. Alright, so if you press the enter key, you see the output comes up with the Nmap version and reports the host name. You can see that on your screen, and the open port. Only one port